Welcome, Aries. This is Josie from Into Light, and this is a general reading. I want to welcome all of you to my channel. Cross watchers are always welcome. Everyone's welcome at Into Light. This reading is a love reading for the sign of Aries for the month of May 2022. So let's start right away. We're going to start with we're starting with the Manchetti Tarot deck and kind of put some cards out and see what's going on. I've already pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards that I want to include in the reading, and so we'll discuss those in a minute. But I just want to give this a quick shuffle and kind of see what's gone on in the past. It's not going to be a past reading, but I always like to kind of look at what you have possibly been through. This is for new love, basically, but it could be for existing love. It could be for people who are reconciling. But I believe that most of the energies here are for, the main purpose is for a new reading. We'll see what the universe has, the messages that universe has for Aries. Okay, so thank you, Aries, for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me in my channel. If you happen to like this reading, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe if you'd like. We're going to have a lot of events here in Into Light. I'm just getting started with this channel, and I'm having a ball so far, having a really good time. But yeah, so we're just taking it one step at a time, like I like to do, So we're starting off with love readings. I did some chakra readings, and we're just going to go from there. So the fire sign of Aries. I know that Aries had been through some turbulent times in the past. Some of you have in love. And all of us have been through a tough time with the epidemic, but the pandemic, I should say. And, it has affected some of our relationships for sure. And it would. So we're kind of coming out of that now. We're kind of vacillating, back and forth a little bit, but we are relaxing a little bit with it. And I hope that continues, that trend continues. I hope everybody that is joining me today and everybody out there is safe and healthy and doing well. Well, thank you so much, Aries, for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I've got a lot of Aries in my life, and I love you folks. I really, really do. I love your ambition. I love your fire. I love your heart, and I love the way that you the way that you love family. I don't know, you're just so loving, and so ambitious in other ways too. So yeah, this will be an interesting reading. So let's just let's get started here, like I said a couple of minutes ago, before I started my little rant. But okay, so we're going to get started here and see. I've already meditated. I like to meditate before I read for you folks. And but Spirit, guides and angels, thank you so much for this reading today. Thank you for your presence here. Thank you for a clear and concise reading on my part to help Cancers in love in May of 2022. So here we go. All right, let's put a couple cards out here. We've got the King of Wands. We've got fire energy. We've got fire energy coming in. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles. We've got some court cards here, so these can represent people, and now what it looks like to me, some of you Aries have experienced in the past some past energy coming in that was really came in really fast. You weren't quite ready for it, and it came in fast. But it was the universe's and spirit's way of teaching you, from your experiences, learning your lessons about love. So it came in really fast, and it went out kind of fast too, because the energy of the Knight of Wands, which comes in and out. The Knight of Wands is a fiery energy, a sexy energy, a really sensual, kinetic energy. Could be fun, could be exciting, but for the long term, I'd say probably not. But anyway, there it is. And some of you have that fire energy, but as far as a relationship goes, to balance you out, you really desire, sometimes subconsciously, sometimes consciously, but you desire a more grounded energy. With the Queen of Pentacles here, it tells me that you want a more grounded, more safe. Not safe, that sounds boring. It's not really, because I know you Aries don't like boring. That's for sure. You're not boring at all. No way. You're exciting. But it can be exciting, it could be fun, but long term. I think that to balance out your fire, it's really good to have a relationship that's grounded, that's supportive, that's long term, that's monogamous. I mean, you're looking for that one person to spend your life with, to grow with, and yes. So, this energy kind of represents you, Aries, even though you're fire energy. This is your desire. This is what you wanted in the past, and you didn't have it. So you became single, a lot of you. And what you're really wishing and hoping for is the Six of Wands. This is a coming home card. This is a victorious card. This is a card of coming home, settling into home, being received at home. This is a home card. I'm coming home. I'm finally coming home from a very, very long journey. And this is what the balance of these two cards, this is what you're looking for in a relationship. Okay? So let's put out some romance angel cards and see where you're going. And I always like to clarify some of the romance angel cards. I like to clarify. So let's get some romance angel cards for you to see what is really best for you in a love situation. Okay, here we go. These are Dorian Virtue romance angel cards, and here is the cover. I'm sure you've seen them. They're all over the YouTube, very, very popular, and but very thorough. I really like them. Very good concept, good visual, very, very beautiful cards. Thank you, Spirit, for this reading. And here we go. Okay. All right, we're going to cut the deck, as always. I always look at the bottom of the deck to see what's going on and pull that. Well, it looks like very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. There it is. You've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Some of you may be looking for a spiritual counterpart, someone that shares your same belief systems. Okay? Maybe in the past you didn't have that, and it made for some issues. But that's what you're looking for now, some of you. There's playfulness. The universe wants you to be playful. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So have a good time. Have a good time. You can create balance with fun. I mean, you can. You know, sometimes we need to just let go and have a good time and be lighthearted about things. So here it is. True love is coming in, Aries. This is the romance of a lifetime. True love. And you've got the children card here. So your love life is being affected by children. Now this could mean a whole lot of things. I'm really picking up though that some of you have children. And you know, when you're bringing up children and you're a single parent, you really have to be discerning about who you give your heart to, taking your time and introducing your children to your a new friend or new partner, giving the children a time to get to know them before you move in, that sort of thing. And also it could be that you are working and your new love, whoever that person is working on their inner child. They needed to work on their inner child. They had issues from the past, from growing up, in regards to love and partnership and romance, and just dealing with other people. And so your inner child could be affected with this, okay? Romantic feelings is the next card. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Romantic feelings. So just take your time in this relationship, this new thing that's coming. And you know what? Free yourself. We've got to free ourselves from the fast-moving, temporary energy. Could have been a real immature energy, especially with this card. We have to free ourselves from that, and that takes some healing. So we could be still in a little bit of a healing mode. But I really feel, Aries, that you're coming out of that. Just from the cards and just the intuitive feeling I get, a lot of you are coming out of this. But free yourself. It's just such a beautiful card. You know, and the last card, and I'm going to go from the bottom of the deck, is you already have met your romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. So you've either just already met them, or you're just about to. You're going to meet them. Okay? All right. So I'm going to put these over here. I'm going to bring these up a little bit. I'm going to clarify some of these cards with a tarot deck. But before I do that, I shuffled and put out 2 oracle cards. So the first card that you got, this is from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. Beautiful, just absolutely beautiful, by Victoria Mosley. This is it's grace. Okay. So sometimes when we pray to Spirit, we thank them for their grace. We thank Spirit for their grace. And this is unconditional love. It's full support. It's gentleness in a relationship. It's respect. And the word support just keeps on coming. So this is what you want. This is how you want to be, and this is how you want your partner to be. So this is a card of grace, patience, really a lovely, lovely energy. Grace is innocence, basically. And that was the second card you got. it's innocence. So you come with an open heart. You come to a new relationship, putting yourself out there a little bit. We've got to be a little bit vulnerable. Now, sometimes Aries, when we have gotten hurt, I know that Aries are made of fire. They're fire energy. Now you have other elements in your planets, and I know that, but your main core is fire. That makes people think, okay, you're really, really strong. Nothing's gonna bother you. They can bulldozer you over. No, that's not true. And I understand that. Many, many Aries people are extremely sensitive individuals. They're intelligent, so intelligent and so ambitious and such hardworking people. And they have huge hearts. And they want that heart for themselves as well. So, Aries, I know that probably this energy from the past came in, it came out. There was some hurt involved there. But it's always important to keep yourself open-hearted and be vulnerable. Be a little bit vulnerable. And that's part of your innocence. Be childlike. And also, this card is telling you to be childlike, to take care of your inner child. A lot of times before we find new love, before we find that permanence in new love, we need to nurture our inner child. So that's what that is right here. So those are your two oracle cards. I love it, love it, love it. So what I would like to do right now is I would like to clarify some of these cards. First of all, I'm going to clarify free yourself. And Holy Spirit, please clarify free yourself for Aries. I always put out 3 cards to clarify. Please clarify Aries for free yourself. Thank you. Okay. This looks really, really good for love coming in, Aries. I think astrologically it's a good time for you to find new love. Okay, so we free yourself is clarified by the Queen of Swords. It's clarified by the 5 of Wands. And it's clarified by the Devil in reverse. Okay? So this is what you're freeing yourself from. You freed yourself and you became the Queen of Swords. When you freed yourself from this last relationship that was just really flighty, it was in and out, it was over before it really started, for one reason or another, you're freeing yourself and you're becoming the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a truth seeker. The Queen of Swords doesn't take any stuff. She doesn't take any bad business. She really doesn't. I always say CRAP, but you know, maybe I want to be cleaner today for some reason or another. But anyway, the Queen of Swords is here to remind you that you've got strength within you and you're not going to settle. You're not going to settle for this in and out, but what you're going to do is you are becoming the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Queen of Swords. You're grounded. You want that permanence in a relationship, and it's bringing you home to where you're going to feel the most comfortable. Now, this is about you loving yourself so much that you want a partner that's going to come in, a more mature partner, It seemed like you were babysitting this energy. Who needs to babysit? Really? In a relationship? You know, we've got children. We need to babysit them. But you're looking for a grown-up. You're looking for grown-up here. And you're going to find it. Because the universe is supporting that. Now, you're also freeing yourself from the chaos of breaking up. Your energy was chaotic a little bit, and this is represented by the Five of Swords. And it could have been, you could have felt this way before you freed yourself, before you got out of that relationship, before you kind of woke up and said, hey, I'm not going to settle for this. I'm going to be this. I'm not going to take any stuff, and I'm going to be solid. I want to be in a solid relationship. So what you're looking for, you become, you put out that so you can get it back. Okay? So that's free yourself. And the last card for free yourself is the Devil in reverse, which means that this relationship right here was falsified, and it was upright. The devil was upright. It could have been controlling. It was flighty. But it's in reverse now. The devil in reverse is more solid. It's pure. It's I really get a sense too that this relationship that you left behind in the past was more just for sex. I mean, not where you were directed, but I'm saying that, you know, the purpose of the relationship maybe wasn't to have a long-term relationship, but yet a quick one, which included sex, and then when the sex was done, it was over. So that could have been in your case in some of your instances. Okay. All right. So that's free yourself. So you are freeing yourself from the toxins of an old relationship. You are becoming the Queen of Swords, because this is the truth here, the truth seeker. Okay. You've got okay, that's a clarification. Now you've got religious factors. Now your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and a spiritual path. So a lot of you want the kind of relationship that's spiritual, a spiritual relationship, which means that you'll come together in love and you'll manifest that love outside of yourselves, to your family, to your friends. You might even be doing some spiritual work together. Okay? You might be doing some cause work. I know that a lot of Aries people are cause people, and they work hard for the causes that they believe in. And finding a counterpart is something that would be a dream come true, a wish come true, and prayer come true. Okay? So you're going towards that. We have got playfulness. Just, you know, be light, be carefree, have a lot of fun, get to know the person, and play. That's a beautiful way of getting to know one another. It's a beautiful way of falling in love. This next relationship, and you could meet them in the month of May, and you may have already met them, this is a romance of a lifetime, right here. Now I'm going to clarify this card, True Love. I just want to clarify and see if we can clarify. Holy Spirit, please show us a clarification for true love. Maybe some of the traits of a person that's coming towards you. and we'll see what we can find here. Okay? All right, let's clarify true love. Okay, we clarified true love by the Lovers. That's wonderful. And there it is. And you know, the Lovers is one of my marriage cards, really. It's not just a one-night stand. This is a long-term relationship. This is true love. This is building a life together, but it's passionate, can be sensual. And you know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a beautiful passion in your relationship. But if that's the only reason someone's coming towards you and then they're gonna leave, that's non-committal. We don't want that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a long-term, building life kind of relationship where you maybe have a home together, have children together, have a family. And a lot of people that don't, you know, have children, choose to have children, they raise animals or they do something charitable together. This is what I'm talking about here. And it's also clarified by the Seven of Cups. You may have some choices. Choices may come in. If you've recently broken up from the past, you may date and look at the different qualities of people and get to know people before you make a commitment. But this is Spirit gives us free will, so this is definitely a choice card. Okay, that's coming through with true love, and also the Queen of Wands. So this relationship is, even though, you know, I don't want to snafu the sexual relationship. I don't want to. This is the Queen of Wands. So yes, there is going to be passion, but it's also going to be long term. Okay? True love, the Lovers, and the Queen of Wands. It's going to be a passion-filled relationship. It could be a little on the fiery side, and that's okay because you guys are fire. It's going to be one of compatibility and long term. Okay, so there is clarifying that card. Now we talked a little bit about the children. Children, your love life is being affected by children, and however it resonates with you, Aries, this could be that you're working on, or your future partner or your partner is working on their inner child. They're doing inner child work. And inner child work is really, really a good thing to do in meditation and prayer to get in touch with your inner child. A lot of times we have hurt from the past. This past toxic relationship that you were in could have really hurt the inner child. And before we get into another relationship, it's good to really stay in touch and connected with our inner child and make sure that we go into the next relationship letting the past behind and going into it with a sense of innocence. Innocence. This card connects to this. Okay, there it is. Now you're going to have some romantic feelings. Explore them. Put yourself in different situations. Travel together. Now I don't see any travel cards here, but I'm going to clarify this card, romantic feelings. Let's see what else maybe we can... I know that last card, it was about the past, but let's see if we can ask Spirit again to show us the traits of a future partner. Okay. So this is romantic feelings. Your feelings are worth exploring, and that's for sure. Okay. Please clarify romantic feelings. Holy Spirit, clarify romantic feelings for us. Thank you so much. For Aries, for our beautiful Aries people. Appreciate it. All right. We've got the Hierophant. All right, that's a marriage card. Got the Hierophant. Your feelings are worth exploring. And what you're going to find is you could be going towards marriage. This is definitely one of my marriage cards, the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents as above, so below. That's the kind of relationship we're looking for. We're looking for more of a mindful and whole relationship. And the Hierophant will help you get there. Okay, that has to do with your romantic feelings. The next one is the Empress. Such a beautiful energy. Empress is a woman who was married. She's married to the Emperor, and she is with child. She wears her heart outside of her chest. She is vulnerable, but she is strong. So the romantic feelings are worth exploring because this relationship's going to evolve to a marriage. And it's also going, if you want it, of course, a long-term relationship. And it's going to evolve with steadfastness and long-term marriage, possibly. Or you don't have to get married legally to be together for a long time, right? And it's also clarified by the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, I really like this coming in. The Knight of Swords is a truth seeker. He is similar to the Queen of Swords, which is here. And he's a truth seeker. He wants communication. So these romantic feelings that you're feeling comes with exploring your feelings also means communicating. It's communicating your feelings. And so that's definitely going to happen with the Knight of Swords. The person that's coming through is a communicative person. The person that's coming through could be the Empress. Now, whether you're, it's not gender specific. This could be the energy of a male, could be the energy of a female, one of the two or both. Okay, so the Empress is just coming to you with the qualities, a quality of a family, a lover of families. And I know a lot of Aries. I have a lot of Aries in my family, and I love them so much. I have a lovely niece who is an Aries. She's been just a blessing for me all of my life. And yes, you folks definitely want that kind of long-term love, and it really does create balance in yourself. Okay, so that's the quality that you're going for there. Okay, the last card is, and then we're going to do a yes or no to end the reading. But the last card, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this really kind of tells me that you've either met somebody when you're dating, in your choices, or you've already met somebody you're going to very, very soon. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Just for laughs and giggles, let's clarify this could be the one and see if we can get a little bit more quality of the person that you're seeking or that's coming to you, okay? Clarify this could be the one for us, Spirit. Thank you so much. clarify, this could be the one. Thank you. Okay. So this could be the one is clarified by the Tower in reverse. The Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Now, I usually don't read reversals, but sometimes intuitively, when something comes out in the reverse, I do read it in the reverse. But I don't, it's not a consistent thing with me. I use my intuition, to tell me, should I turn this over or not? And I did. I turned this over. So this is the Tower. I'm gonna show it to you in the upright. This is the Tower in reverse. So yes, it's very, very obvious with this toxic relationship or this relationship that did not work out. That you had a Tower moment, of course. When you broke up, you had a Tower moment. And it's very, very possible, and I'm really picking this up intuitively, that your future partner also had a breakup and is going for that. So really give that some consideration, that they could be going through the same thing that you're going through, and that our energies really mesh that way. Have you ever talked to a person intimately or had a real clear communication with somebody, and you find that you're going through the same thing, or you've been through the same thing? So our energies mirror. Our energies mirror each other. So your partner could have gone through a really almost nasty, separation. And that takes a while to heal. So be patient with yourself and be patient with your partner. But this could be, if you look at this card, this is a card of they're getting support from their little cherubs above them. And they're being very, very gentle with one another. Very, very, it just looks like they're taking their time to get to know one another, okay? So this could be the one, and realizing that. You've got the Page of Pentacles here for the clarifying. This could be one. The one is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is stability. It is, it goes with the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay? So it's just another indication of what you're seeking is what you'll find. Page of Pentacles is prosperity and abundance in a relationship. Okay? So when you find that soulmate, when you find that one, which you may have already met the person, I think you're going to know. You're going to know, because it's going to be so different than any other relationship that you've had in the past. I really pick up a lot of you have been single for quite a long time, quite some time. You've been working on yourselves, and here we come with a new relationship in May of 2022 and beyond. The last card, and what a beautiful card it is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is also a marriage card for me, or one of my marriage cards, and it really goes along with the Lovers, which was another clarifying card, I believe. So this is the Ace of Cups, clarified. This could be the one. So it's just a confirmation that this is truly the person that you're going to be with. Okay, there you are. Very good. Aries, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it resonated with a lot of you. And what I'd like you to do now is, and it could be about romance, it could be about a future partner, it could be anything you want, but I'm going to put out 3 cards, and I'm going to ask you to focus on a yes or no answer. So think of your question, and the answer will be either yes or no collectively, okay? So, Spirit, please show me a yes or no answers for Aries inquiry. Okay, so just take your time, focus, and we'll see about a yes or no. Now, if I get two yes cards, two positive cards, and one no card, that's going to be pretty much a yes. I'm going to do the pendulum at the end. If I get two no's, you know, that could be a no. All right, let's just see what we get here. All right, thank you. It's kind of fun. I like doing this when I receive readings too, because there could be a question that you were thinking about that maybe the reading didn't cover, and this could cover it. You know, we ask and we want to receive information. So, and I know you're really good at that. The first card is the Ten of Wands. I'm going to take that as a yes. It can be a little overwhelming. It can be a little, it's like, oh my gosh, I've got all these wands in love. Wow. You know? And try not to be overwhelmed by it, especially at first. Take your time and get to know somebody, but I really believe that that's a yes card, whatever your inquiry is. In the background, you know, he has a lot of swords. He's been successful, and he's successful in love, but he needs to delegate. He needs to share his responsibilities and have a balanced relationship. Okay? So that's what this card is saying. Okay? I think it's a yes. Oh, the Nine of Wands. This is kind of a maybe. It's kind of a no and a yes, I would say. The Nine of Wands is a warrior that's been very, very, I mean, he's been fighting, he's been struggling, and now he's tired. So, you know, sometimes before we go from one relationship to the next, we need some time to heal. We need some time to rest. So, and when we first meet somebody that just is out of this world for us, that is communicating with us, that wants to take us out, that really cares for us, and we care for them, it can be overwhelming because we're not used to being treated so well. So rest when you need to. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. That's a maybe. The High Priestess, that's a yes. So I'd say overall, we've got a yes answer. Okay? The High Priestess is... it's asking you to really be in touch with your intuition. Know that you know a lot, you know, already. And you know, the universe doesn't like to give us a whole bunch of information at once because it's overwhelming. It can be a little bit on the overwhelming side, okay? So just take your time with it. Use your intuition. Always, always be in touch with your intuition, because your intuition can help you to stay safe and to be worthy, and because you're worthy of love, and this is the knowingness of being worthy of it. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. And you know, I'm going to put the pendulum, so I'm going to ask Spirit, and here's my pendulum. I use my pendulum, and I'm going to put it over the cards here that we asked for a yes or no answer. And overall, I'm going to ask Spirit if this is a yes answer for Aries. And this is a yes answer. So there you go. There's our answer. It's yes, whatever your inquiry was. Thank you so much for joining me today at Into Light. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, that's easy enough to do. I am doing personal readings at this time. The information is in the box below, the description box below. I believe there's an email. You can just email, and we can do this. We can do this rather fairly easily. So, if you do want a more personal reading, I would be happy to do that for you. Thank you so much, Aries, for joining me, and I will sign off now, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for coming into light.